At this point, I'm finding a match. And I ended the match. Here I want to go to Rome Lane, but unfortunate events happened. So I did what most of us do and adjust. But still, I'm not that good in the XP lane. Thinking. So I eventually used tank. At this point, I'll fast forward because you'll get bored. But maybe you already bored. Here's the starting point of the match, and I am heading in the top lane. But before that, I need to cancel my roaming items. Here, I check whom I'm gonna lane with. I thought it was Paquito, but I was wrong. That's why I bought a magic defense boots just in case. I'm gonna skip from time to time for you to see actions and not lost interest. Here I plan to attack Guinevere and assassinate here, but I can't. I still need to level up. It's a common sense, but seems I already lost it. Hey you! Yeah, you're the one that is watching right now. If there is one, please do subscribe and like this video. Thank you, much appreciated. Finally, I'm level 2. This time maybe I'll have a chance against here. So I hunted her down. This time I used my first skill, second skill, basic attack, everything. But I ended up executing her, and right now I almost ran out of words to say. At this point, I'm attack the tower for strategic benefits in the future. Hey, the mans need to earn gold. And at this point, I teleported back to base to gain back what was lost in me. I'm not sure if that's correct grammar, So I'm gonna fast forward, because I'm about to send someone in another dimension, tormenting the soul of the living. As you can see, Guinevere and I is currently fighting. Yeah, as you can see, we're just fighting, using abilities, basic attacks, battle spells, and more highs. This is tiring. My vocabulary is limited. Here I use my ultimate and stunned her to gain mobility, and still end up executing here once again. And once again, a man's need to earn a living. But to my shock, I was ganked, so I need to escape. And I did escape, end of story. But their tank is too persistent, diving and tried to kill me inside my own tower. And I am about to make an expiration date with her name on it, but unfortunately her teammate arrived. So I need to back off inside my own tower, and I was about to recall, but my support, her name was Angela by the way, used her ultimate in me, and I have no choice but to cancel it, because I don't want her ultimate wasted, and hunt down my opponents. And we did successfully make an expiration date with Guinevere's name on it. But to be more specific, Angela did it. And then again, I am hitting the tower to earn gold. It's the repetitive right, but eventually I purchase Cursed Helmet, because I'm about to place a curse to my opponents. And I am recalling once again, and pre-purchasing Radiant Armor to shield me against magic damage. And here we are at war, because my team and I want to destroy the tower, but our opponent won't let us, which is totally normal, and I respect them for doing so. But the job still need to be done, so I am in pursuit with Guinevere, but she managed to escape, so I went to Paquito and used my ultimate against him, and ended his existence. But unfortunately for Guinevere, she went back, so we dive into her tower and eliminate her to the land of living and destroy their tower. Here I used my ultimate and we tried to eliminate Jask, but he managed to hide into his ultimate, thinking he could escape, but he did just that. Here I sensed that my support Angela was in danger with her life on the line, but I was too late, so I tried to avenge her name. It's a dangerous situation, since it's 2 against 1, the outcome is unclear. Guinevere's used her ultimate at me, but it was not lethal, so I executed a tank in the name of Angela. I was about to escape, but Paquito's arrival changed the tide of war against me. Together with Guinevere, they eliminated me, shutting me down. I came back to the land of living, and my eye is into someone who tries to inflict and destroy our tower. I need to stop her before it's too late. Side note, I purchased Radiant Armor, so I'm fairly confident in facing Guinevere. First I used my ultimate to outrun her, then used my second skill to inflict continence damage, and then stunned using my first skill, then using my basic attack, then lastly executing her. Here I'm searching for Guardian Helmet, then pre-purchasing it to provide continence health regeneration, if not in war. Here I used my ultimate and tried to outrun Jask since he's in low health, but he managed to use his ultimate and escape, so I changed my target and go after their tank. But she'd managed to escape. Yeah, I know. It seems like everyone I tried to pursue outrun me, just like my dream. At this point, I spotted Guinevere, alone, so I dedicate myself into making sure I eliminate her. But she managed to use her ultimate against me, but to no one's surprise it was not effective. Then she tried to hide into her tower, but I used my ultimate to make sure she won't get away. Here I saw my teammates clashed, so I helped them. I managed to kill Jask, but Layla managed to flicker her out in that situation. And I almost ceased to exist, however my teammates decided to dive in their tower, but I back away just in case. Of course I need to recall to regain my health and mana back, but then something is happening in the mid lane, so I need to fast my pace to help them, ensure that we won't lose. Here I used my ultimate, so that everyone have mobility while the enemy lose theirs, and I tower dive just to kill Paquito, and then find Layla in the midst of the war, because she is annoying, and stunned her, sending her back to the land of the dead. The clash is not over yet. There's still 3 remaining enemy opponents that are still with us in the land of living, so I used my basic attack to stop them from killing Angela. But Angela used her ultimate with me, giving me strength to fight 2 opponents at once. Then I managed to kill Guinevere, getting my own triple kill. Or so I thought. The streak already lose its effect, so I need to start from the beginning. Sadly, Savage is not in the table, only triple kill. Paquito once again arrived in the battlefield together with Layla, so I wasted no time and used my ultimate. Together with Angela and arriving teammate Farsa, we tried to eliminate them. But they hide inside their tower, so I have no choice to back off and heal myself with the ability of my item, Guardian Helmet. Here Angela used her ultimate at me, because we were about to send a poor soul into the land of the dead, regardless of where they are located. As you can see, they are fleeing inside their tower. But I don't really care as long as I achieve my goal. Sadly, they managed to counterattack and eliminating poor Angela. Luckily for me, I survived the attack, because I have immortality. I said I survived the attack because of immortality. At this point in the match, it is too laggy. It's like playing 5 frame rate per second. But Angela used her ultimate at me, so I have no choice despite the problem. I still engaged in the clash, tanking every physical and magical damage the enemy was causing. Then the notification popped up saying I need to lower my graphic, but I refused because I don't really know. But hey, we managed to win the clash. While they are busy pursuing an enemy who is escaping, I focus my attention in our mid lane, where the Lord is located, and defended our throne. Here I spotted Jask alone in the mid lane, and in haste using my ultimate to eliminate him, but unfortunately he used his ultimate, so just kept on hitting him with my second skill active. I don't really care that much with his damage input towards me. When his ultimate is gone, my teammate managed to kill steal him for me getting a maniac. I'm not that really bothered about it, as long as we accomplished our goal. So moving forward, we then pushed towards enemy base. Then Mia continued her killing streak by killing Layla and getting a Savage. We then pushed through. I used my ultimate in order to help us destroy the tower. Then as we get close to enemy's base, the enemy respawned. Guinevere jumped into my team, but failed miserably, and I tanked the base to damage in order for my team to inflict damage to enemy as much as possible. But I couldn't handle it no more and decided to teleport back to base. However, my team overstayed their welcome and perished. Also, I need to defend our base because the enemy minions is closing by. Here I sell my boots. In exchange, I pre-purchase anti-queer ass, because it's good for Paquito and Layla. Every time they use their abilities towards me, their damage get a deduction, and it stacks up. Here in mid lane, I used my ultimate to secure mobility for me and my teammates. However, upon engaging to my opponents, they seemed different and more durable. Unfortunately, though, Layla flickered her way out again in worse situations, so I achieved nothing, but luckily my teammates arrived. We clashed so hard, using every abilities in our arsenal, that resulted most of enemy teams, and my teams are no longer with us. Luckily for me again, I have immortality and managed to escape using my ultimate. But sadly for them, I'm about to acquire my very own anti-queer ass. Then suddenly Angela used her ultimate at me again, so I find an opponent and I saw Guinevere in mid lane. Then I used my ultimate trying to eliminate her to lower their winning, but enemy team and my team arrived resulted in clash that whoever win will also win the match. So I won't let them win and make sure my teammates survive the clash. The clash is still ongoing, As my teammates overpowered the opposing sides, the enemy player were slowly ceasing to exist as Jask Ultimate perished and Layla was no longer with the living. Now I back away from them because I spotted Paquito and eliminated him at once to end the game. If you have gone this far, please do subscribe and like the video too. I mean it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. This is Journalistic Gaming signing out.